Hey YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about my highest dose of LSD. This trip report is going to take place about 2 years ago, I think. Currently on DXM, so forgive me if my memory is a little bit shoddy, but I'm going to try to give you guys a detailed trip report. So I took 450 micrograms of LSD. I came home from work and we had just got this new batch of really clean Lucy. Me and my friends, I'll call them friend A and friend B. And friend A took 10 tabs before I got off work. Oh, and there's friend C, actually, who took 3.5 tabs. So friend A took 10 tabs, friend C took 3.5 tabs, and friend B took 1.5 tabs. The only person that took the tabs at the same time as me, my dose being 4.5, was friend B. Now, we lived out in Louisiana, in the country, out in nature, and we had a trampoline, and we had a pond in our backyard. So, as I'm coming up, I'm feeling like extremely euphoric. Like the most euphoria I have ever experienced in my entire life. And I'm like in my own head thinking that I've unlocked the secret to true happiness. And we decided to go outside. We turn on the stereo in friend A's car, and music sounds phenomenal. A vortex of color opens up in front of me, and the rain droplets on the car are dancing around and transforming into the most beautiful, clear, high definition, rainbow, aesthetically pleasing thing that I can think of. It was beautiful. The music made perfect sense. I understood every detail of it. Like the depth of music, I understood to a whole new level. We were listening to Kira Benito, which is a Japanese electropop group, and we were also listening to Steam Powered Giraffe, Honeybee by Steam Powered Giraffe. Sounded really incredible. And Lip Slap and Only Acting by Kira Benito were incredible. That reminds me of my DMT trip, actually. I'm not going to go on a tangent or anything. That's for another video. But we decided to get out of the car, and I noticed that the tree is changing into these like clay, like the branches are changing into clay, like Lego-y things. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. And they're connecting to each other and moving around and swirling in color. And I start playing with it. I'm like jumping around, and there's like creatures coming out of the ground, like rainbow frogs and rainbow snakes that look harmless. And I get scared at first that I'm gonna accidentally kill these creatures on the ground, but then I'm like, oh no, it doesn't matter. This is a trip, and so I start like squashing them. I purposely put that R in there, but yes, I started like stomping on them, and so we go to the trampoline, and we lay down, and it's got a mosquito net, and the wind makes me think of like tornadoes, and I start creating a tornado in my yard, and that was freaking epic. Like, I started controlling the weather. I felt like I felt like I was God, but like that God was not one singular entity. God was everything. I felt connected to the hive mind consciousness. I dissolved from my ego. Okay, so we decided to smoke some weed. And this is where things get really interesting. So, colors started evaporating off of what they were on. So, like, objects, like, say, this little seat here, the blue was evaporating like a lava lamp in the air. The color, and at certain points it was bleeding reality into focus. And I saw a bunch of really detailed hands coming out of the couch when I went back inside to get water. And they connected to one another. There was like 2 layers, one on the bottom, and then one appeared on the top, and they started connecting to each other, just like these hands coming out. And I looked at the curtain, and there was a dragon on the curtain, and I was like challenging it, like, hey, come on, let's see what you can do. I'm interested. And it flew off the fucking curtain and flew towards me, and right when it was about to make contact with me, it dissolved into nothingness. Ooh, it's raining now. So now I'm trying to think. We end up smoking more weed, and I feel like I'm playing a mind games with the trip. Like, everyone's talking about saying it's exhausting, but I felt like I had unlimited energy. I felt totally stimulated. And it was fucking incredible. It was an amazing experience. The best night of my life. This was my highest dose of LSD, by the way. My next video, I'll talk about my highest dose of mushrooms. Anyway, I got drunk on the Comedown, and I enjoyed it. Watched Rick and Morty with friends, B. Yeah. And I remember one thing that the friend B said was, I'm gonna plop my feet off, and they kicked their boots off on the trampoline, and that was funny as hell. And everybody in the trip, it looked like they actually did plop their feet off. And we played video games on each other's heads. We had a grand old time. But friend A was a little discouraged because his trip lasted for like 24 hours, and he said, Jesus Christ, like, I gotta take less next time. He said that was way too much. He went from his highest dose being 4.5 tabs to jumping to a 10 strip. And he's got some balls of steel, because I will never fucking take a 10 strip. I mean, I can never say never, I guess. But my friend B had to go to work in the morning, and I was still tripping my nuts off, and I had friend A drive friend C, friend C to work, and that was pretty irresponsible. Do not drive under the influence of any substance, okay? But he had a pretty shitty work day because, anxiety. But yeah, that trip is the best trip I've ever had. It was my magnum opus of trips, and it's what made me decide once and for all that LSD was my #1 drug of choice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see more videos like this, like and subscribe. See y'all next time.